Hello, everyone, and welcome to League of Europe Season 4, Division 4. I am Alt Maverick, and I am back in the commentary box after missing last weekend, which was Singapore. And sadly, there were some issues with Lando, who was trying to host the stream. Connection was bad, something like that. So there's actually no record of Singapore, really. But I'm back, so hopefully there's going to be no issues this week. I'm either going to be joined by Ghost Recon or Lando Norris. Ghost hasn't responded yet. I invited him to the commentary box, and Lando has an invite too. I wanted to start this early, and this is weird for me at least. I don't think we've ever started early, or until everyone readies up and qualifying actually starts. But I just want to talk about the standings. Don has the chance to win the title today, and this is big for a person who I don't think has won a race since Bahrain. I don't think he's won a race since Bahrain. Let me check. I'm checking the standings right now. Yeah, he has not won a race since Bahrain. A lot of third place finishes and a second place at Hungary, but he has not won a race since Bahrain, and he has the chance to win the title today. And that just goes to show you the consistency needed. As long as you're just scoring good points, it doesn't matter if you win a race or two. He has one win on the season. And see, that's one. Checking. Only two non-podium finishes and a DNF in Austria. So yeah, as qualifying starts here, it seems like we'll get Lando in the commentary box in a bit, or in a second here. So give me a moment, we're gonna go blue screen. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. I believe if Don wins, I think who's in second place right now? If Don wins, I think Adrian needs to finish 7th or higher to take it to the next race, which I believe is Mexico. So it could be a bit interesting when it comes to that. This doesn't seem to be working. Okay, hold on. Um, I don't know. Okay. No, hopefully this works. Alright, dry quali. Perfect. Just what we needed. Okay, no game sound, no game sound. There we go. There we go. It's gonna be a lot for a bit, sorry about that. Just the way I have my things set up. Alright, so everyone's on their out laps, so I'm going to... Probably should be doing this before, but I just want to make sure that I was getting everything set up and ready. Alright, notifications off. No more. Black Box has taken up the stream. And there's Lando. Maybe. Hello?
Hello.
Alright.
Yep. Have you started the stream or not?
I have. I wanted to sort of just
Oh.
talk about... Yeah, I just wanted to sort of
That
talk
is
about
awkward.
Don. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Don and the championship for a bit. So...
Ah, okay.
But no, it's like I'm not gonna wait. Alright. Anyway, Nolan finishing his first lap. And we'll see what this will be. 26-2. We're at 28 flats. I believe Don now is starting. Drone up to P2. Rudy now up to P2. Everyone's going to come across the line here. Then VH up to P2. That was Calvin to P4. Adrian up to P2. How many times can I say P2 here? I think that was Goldie to P8. Now Marty takes over P8. He's on the mediums. Heated to P7. Comes a McLaren, that's California. To P8. Well, and Mike's off there. I believe that is Dunlop, turn 7. And TTG Storm goes up to P6.
Mike's still having trouble getting back on the track.
Is he?
Just letting everyone.
Oh yes.
Yeah, but there was a few cars just coming through.
Oh. So Don goes up to P5. And about 7/10 down. So it seems like no one wants to take this provisional pole from Nolan just yet. I mean, that's a quick
4 tenths
time
difference
too.
is quite a big. Yeah, 4 tenths difference is not an easy one to overcome, but it'll be interesting as a yellow in sector 3, but it's California who will run out of fuel. As Mike goes past them, managed to get back on the track. Yeah, no, Nolan looking like the front runner in this race. Obviously, Don and Adri recently have been putting on the pressure. Obviously, Goldie at the moment down in P12, getting a win last time out, which is good for him, as actually he's on a lap. He's 1 second down in the first sector. There's a yellow flag, I believe that is Adri in the hairpin. Yeah, he's had a little moment in the hairpin, but goes on his way as Jacob is just coming up behind him on his outline.
Yep, gonna be an interesting one. Let's see if anybody can find this 4/10 of a second. And that's about a 10th and a half every sector. I can imagine that not too many people are gonna. I mean, we may see another time probably below a 26.3 maybe. But I would be surprised if anybody. I'm sure we'll get into the 25s, but I don't think the whole field will get under.
No, I reckon 1, possibly 2 might be able to get into the 125s, but I've noticed quite a few drivers are actually having trouble just getting around the lap. There's been 2 or 3 people spinning at Dunlop, and then a couple people at the hairpin just having moments, and it's looking like, even though it's bright sunshine, it could be a little bit cold and drivers having trouble getting their tyres up to temperature. As LFC is coming to the line on his lap, and this is not going to be an amazing lap, but it puts him P11 currently with 10 minutes left as Rudy comes to start his lap. We got Jabbo coming to the line. Looks like a pretty good lap from Jabbo, and it's always again P11 just in front of LFC, but
I think he ran out of ERS there.
Nolan. Yeah. One try that. ERS normally isn't a problem, but you have to manage it quite well. Nolan on his lap, but unfortunately it has invalidated. As another driver has had
Rudy.
a spin. It's Rudy has had another spin at Dunlop. That's fourth driver at Dunlop in this session alone.
Let's see if we can get it on track a bit quicker than Mike. Seems like he has.
As LFC is off for the hairpin. But yeah, no, a lot of drivers struggling at the hairpin and Dunlop. Possibly something we're going to see in the race. Calvin is 4 tenths off on his lap. He's got a bit of he's got the traffic of Goldie who gets out of his way. This lap, if he can keep it, would put him provisional P2.
Oh, Reggie's
as
out.
Rajon has retired. There's Dunlop again.
Oh my goodness, there he is. We just
Everyone is struggling so much at Dunlop.
See if we can
Frosty,
see it on Mike.
this is a really good lap from Frosty. Coming through speed, getting the car nice and turned in. If we run out wide, not too wide, lovely line, keeps it off of the curb. And then 130R, one of the faster corners in F1. How's he going to take it? Takes a bit of curb, he's purple in sector 2, coming up to the final chicane. We get you turned in. Nice first part, nice second part. Can you get on the track? Either or a little bit of a squirm on the corner, but this is still going to be a really good lap, and it puts him E3. A little bit of time lost in that final sector, but
yeah, I think that's
hopefully he can get back in the pits.
I think that's where he just lost all of his time.
Yeah, put on another set of tyres. There's Brandon. I don't know if he's letting people through, but he's off just before the chicane. There's Mike. Oh, that was a bit close between Mike and Brandon. Mike coming to the line. You want to keep very tight to the right hand side. Mike puts himself into P9. As I've just seen, Kieran is now off at. Is that Dunlop? Was it? That is Dunlop as well.
Alright, let's just let me get my notepad out and I'll keep tallies of who loses it at Dunlop.
This is that is now 6 drivers at Dunlop.
Alright, let's make
Goldie
a tally.
is on the night lap. I believe we have Jerome coming. Jerome is a second up. Interesting that he's not taking the tighter line. He goes into P2. That's a really good lap from Jerome, and I'm very interested that he didn't take the inside line coming towards the line. That is the quicker line. As Don is on a very good lap. Yeah, he stays to the right hand. This could be no, it's only P4. 4 tenths off of Nolan. A perfect sector 3 there as Rand pulls into the pits. We got Calvin coming up front. He's pulling into the pits as well. And I believe we got Goldie. Actually, Goldie's coming to the line. And Goldie goes P8 on 17.1, almost a second still off of Nolan. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to match Nolan. He's got 2.5 tenths to Jerome. As Adri comes to the line, what can Adri do? Adri goes P2, but still, again, 1.5 tenths off. Adri with a purple sector 3. But yeah, nobody is able to match Nolan.
They're getting close, but I don't think they can do it.
We got to remember that. No, yeah, there we go. Shall we run on a lap for him?
Yeah, I guess we could just watch it. I don't think anybody else is on
Through
the lap.
into turn 2, nice and tight, clips the apex, and then into 3. Don't want to take too much of the curb. A little bit wide through 4 into 5, lovely. Touch of the curb again. You want to take a little bit of the curb, and then Dunlop, which everybody's struggling. You don't want to touch the curb. Nice and smooth coming into Degnut number 1. What is the up? He's up by 700ths through the second Degnut. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. He's not invalidated, luckily, but that's going to hurt his lap. Probably lost 2 or 3 tenths. nice and smooth through the hairpin, and then you want to get on the power. There's a yellow flag apparently in sector 1 and 2 and 3. And then into Spoon. Oh, Kenny, take it nice and smooth, clips the curve. You don't want to clip the inside curve or something like that. Ois!
Oh.
Nolan has hit the wall and is out, and he's gotta hope that in the next 4 minutes and 33 seconds that nobody can improve by enough.
Oh my
But that is
goodness.
very unfortunate for the Red Bull driver. Obviously, one at Belgium. And yeah, that's very unfortunate
Wow.
for Nolan.
You gotta
Who's
think
who's
that
closest to the light.
him screwing up Degnatui must have been pushing really hard to make
Yeah,
up the
he
lost time.
tried to push too hard to gain the time back. He probably would have been better off backing off, put on a fresh set of tyres, and then go for one last lap at the end. We got Rudy coming to 130R. He was perfect in sector 2, but he's been dislodged. He is a 10th up. This will put him provisional P4 possibly. Oh, he's got a little bit deep, looking up into the first part. He stays in that. Oh, okay, that was a very late,
Ooh,
very late entrance into the pit lane.
that was pretty close.
Almost hit the pit wall barrier.
Kieran pretty slow out of the hairpin.
LFC set a. And LFC is just starting a lap. We've got Jacob coming to the end of his lap. I know he pulls into the pits as well. Actually thinking that he can probably put on a fresh set of tyres and get a bit quicker. Yeah, not much happening at the moment. Obviously everyone just putting on their last sets of tyres. Brandon is on a lap, but I don't think it's going to be an improvement. Does he keep... No, he pulls into pits as well with 3 minutes left. He should just have enough time. And there's a couple of cars letting people through. Kieran and Marty just setting up for their final laps. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to beat Bernard in this time. Well, you got Adri's got improved by a 10th and a half, Jerome by almost 3, Don would have to improve by 4 tenths to be able to beat Nolan. That's a pretty big margin to get, as Calvin, I believe, is the closest to fetching his lap. As he runs to 130 hours, 2 tenths up. Got the Haas of LFC just in front of him. Nice and look through the chicane. Stays tight, and he goes P2, less than a tenth of Nolan. Oh, it's gonna go a bit. I think Nolan could be.
He's probably sweating.
He's
right
a bit
now.
worried.
I mean, I think at the beginning of this session we saw how big the gap was. It was what, about half a second, and we thought nothing, no one could beat it. But they're slowly just chopping away at it, and you gotta think with Track Evolution and Calvin being within a tenth, you gotta think it's possible now.
Yeah. There is Jacob, and obviously Nolan's cut, and Raji. Oh, and obviously Raji will start last because he crashed very early in the session at Dunlopar, as Rant has a big moment through turn 3. Hopefully he'll be able to claw it back. A Storm retired in the pit. He came into the pit lane and retired.
I almost grabbed the pen to mark another Dunlop victim, but...
California just starting his lap. Kieran just starting his lap. Heated.
P8?
Finishing his lap on the P8. Still 7 tenths off of his Red Bull teammate, looking like Alex Albon v Max Verstappen, but yep.
Love a bit of banter. Oh.
Now what is Calvin? I believe Calvin's pulling into the... Yeah, he is. Yeah. Calvin setting his lap a bit earlier than other people, but LFC also getting under the yellow flag in sector 1, 2 and 3. That is what we love to see.
Amazing game.
It'd be very interesting if they brought in safety cars in quali, but hey ho. Here's Rant to the line. And he goes P5 on 26.5. Imagine if they brought safety cars into qualifying. That would be very interesting. As Don will not improve. He's invalidated and he also had a spin, so he at best will finish P6, but nothing for the AlphaTauri driver coming to the line.
P7 for Mike. Wow.
Another year flag, but I believe that's LFC. Yep. Oh, we got
California.
Jacob.
He doesn't improve.
Jacob did make it. Okay, well, must have been a glitch. Jacob is 3 taps off on his lap. Just quite a few as Adri comes to the line and he takes provisional pole from Nolan on a 26-1. We did think who could beat Nolan as Jerome comes to the line. Again, not another driver sticking to the right. He does a 26-4. It's very interesting as Goldie hasn't validated. We got Brandon on the lap. He sticks nice and tight. It's going to put him up the order a little bit. P9. Into the top 10 in P9. Jabo comes to the line. Oh, here a moment. He is 9 seconds down. Jacob to the line. P15. And he goes P15. And I believe that is it.
Yes.
Yeah, because LFC is on the longest lap of the history of Japan.
Alright.
But yeah, so Adri with pole position.
So I think we were a bit ambitious with saying, or at least me saying, we can get into the 25s, but I'll reserve that for the D1 guys. But either way, your starting grid will be Adri, Nolan, Calvin, your top 3, then Jerome, RanVH, Rudy, Don, Mike, Brandon, Heated. Your top 10, they will start on those soft tires. Goldie, Storm, Marty, 1998, Kieran, Jacob, California, Jabo, LFC, and Raj from P11 to P19. They will have free tire choice. And I believe Rajan has told me that it is a dry race all the way through. Damn. I was hoping for some rain to spice this up.
It would have been a very interesting race with some rain. I have had some information from Nolan who said that we kind of commentated cursed him because he was told that that we was on board with him for the whole lap, and yeah, he then crashed on the same lap that we're on board with him. But you know, that's just
whatever.
You know, that's just
we were there to commentate your first win, Nolan. What are you talking about? It's no commentator's curse.
But hey,
no, and he's gone on the formation lap. Oh, he's taken off. All right.
So in terms of tyres, so obviously the top 10 all on softs. Nobody has started on the hards, which is, as we can see, at the predicted stop. So the one stop you can do hards. However, I have heard from a few people that the medium strategy is very doable. Soft stop mediums. However, it's a very short pit window. You will be having to go to lap 9, and you cannot go past lap 10 because the softs will be at risk of puncture. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how many of the drivers do know about the soft and medium strategy. But yeah, a bit of a mix outside the top 10 out.
Yeah, pretty interesting. 4 guys on the softs, the rest on the mediums. So there's the predicted strategy: soft to hards, where you can do soft mediums. But who does a 2-stop anyway in this day and age of Formula 1 racing?
I mean, in my race at Belgium, I did a 5-stop and finished in the
Okay, well
points. So
that was just...
and I'd used the Inter tyre, which was not the best strategy, but
God.
you know, people thanks.
The key to a P8 finish is the Inter tires on a dry track.
Yep.
And then getting a lucky safety car with, what, 3 to go?
Don't know what you mean, but
Okay.
anyway. So, top 3 ult. Who are we thinking?
Oh, you're gonna throw me into this. Top 3. I'm gonna shoot it off. Adri, Nolan, Don.
Oh. So, I reckon that Nolan will win. I reckon he can get Adri off the start. I'm gonna say Don is gonna finish P2. I reckon he likes a good comeback drive, and I think Adri again will get on the podium in P3 as the lights are about to come on.
So here we go. The 5 red lights. It's lights out. We're racing here in Japan. Oh, and one of the AlphaTauris doesn't get going. I believe it was... Oh my
It was dark.
goodness. Magello start on the actual start of the race. There are about 6-7
Nolan got
cars with
Adri.
wing damage.
I caught a little bit of that accident at the back. I believe it was Don not getting off the line or just having a poor start. But yeah, as you say, a Magello-esque crash. It was all nice and tidy at the front of the field. Nolan was able to get. Oh god, the back of the field is a bit messed up. But yeah, it's Nolan that leads. He has already pulled a 1.1 second lead over Adri. As we have Marty going off, I believe Goldie and him. Goldie barely has a front wing. A lot of the
Marty has
bottom
no
6 do
front
not
wing.
have front wings.
Yeah, Marty has no front
As
wing.
LFC and Jabbo are going side by side up to Spoon. And actually Jabbo has got past him using a little bit of his overtake, but yeah, Nolan leads by 1.1 seconds. What a lap this has been so far. And Adri is burning his whole overtake to try and get back in, and Nolan has not touched his ERS his whole lap.
Wow. Now here comes
actually,
Calvin around
Frosty.
the outside. Can he make it stick? Oh, a bit of
Oh,
contact
they make a little
there.
bit of contact. And that's not going to help them catch Nolan. Nolan, after the first lap, has a 1.3 second lead over Adri. What an opening lap from the Red Bull driver. Brandon, I believe, was one of the people in the incident. So we'll see who pits. Jacob comes into the pits. I believe Goldie and Marty. Obviously Goldie on the mediums. All of these drivers should go onto the hards. They can make it to the end. God, Marty is just struggling to even get in the pits. I believe, yeah, there is a timing glitch at the moment. I was worried because Frosty, yeah, there we go. Frosty was only 2 tenths behind Nolan, but Nolan is still at the front of the field. But yeah, what a lap by Nolan.
Yeah, pretty good lap there from Nolan to, I think, really do what he needed to do to get ahead. And have his best chance of winning this race. And we saw there Calvin and Adri side by side through turn 1. Calvin does get ahead. They race through Spoon, and now I think Adri and Calvin, they gotta work together and just DRS, slipstream each other, and try to just work their way back up to Nolan. But I mean, that crash on the actual start of this race, I mean, there were about 3-4 cars that were 90 degrees facing the wall and facing the outside of the track.
It was a very big crash at the start, so we start lap 3 and Nolan has a 2-second advantage over P2. I mean, he's gaining a second a lap on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mike and Rant for side by side into turn 3. Rant up the inside of the Racing Point driver, but gets on the grass a little bit. But it's mostly single file through a bit. I have noticed at the back of the field that Rajion is holding up Jabbo, Don and LFC a little bit, but it's because he is on the medium compound tyre, which is around about, what, 5 tenths to 6 tenths slower than the softs. So yeah, we'll have to see how far Raji can go in this race, and if he can keep Jabo, Don and LFC behind. Obviously, Don will be taking a hit in the drivers' standings this race unless he can have a miraculous recovery drive.
And I wouldn't even consider it a hit. I would consider it a love tap. He's got so much of an advantage.
Yeah. Marty and Goldie went side by side into turn 1, but yeah, Calvin has almost no ERS left. Nolan has pretty much full ERS, and Nolan is still pulling away from the Renault driver. That is incredible. Obviously, DRS has already been enabled.
Oh!
Rajion.
Oh! I think Raj just went deep into the chicane. And I believe he's
a good Don with great run.
Yeah, he's got front wing damage. I think Jabo's okay.
Yeah,
that could have been really bad.
No, Jabo's right end plate has damage.
Oh, it does. Oh.
Rajion's left end plate has damage and Jabo's right end plate has damage. But I'm not sure what happened in the chicane, but I believe they just came together.
Yeah, it seemed like they were side by side through 130R, and then possibly Raj just misjudged the braking zone.
LFC goes past Rajion. Rajion probably will have to pick this up off the mediums and put on the hards. You got to think possibly Jabo. I could see Jabo coming to the pits. They're losing so much time. As Rajion has spun, and yeah, it's not been the greatest day for the German. But up front, Calvin's pulled back a few tenths on this lap to Nolan. Calvin literally running on fumes on his ERS. Obviously trying to keep the Mercedes of Adri behind Angeroni, who has a little bit of a tank buffer up the corner. Now I've noticed that the battling between Mike Heated, Rant and everyone behind has caused them to drop off that front 5, which is very interesting. The Rajion carries on, Jabo is in the pits. Jabo puts on the hards.
Ooh, Mike a bit wide and Dunlop keeps the car going this time. A pretty scary moment there. See his trying to keep Heated behind. There was a bit of a tap there from Ryan BH to the back of Heated, but no wing damage. We are still going strong. Nothing happening just yet. Let's see here. Oh, Jacob. Jacob is out at turn number 4, and we'll see if that brings out a safety car or a VSC. Calvin's in the pits, already on lap 6. So he's going to drop through the field.
That is a very early pit.
That is.
Yeah, he's going to come some hards.
Oh. Interesting.
The hards obviously they do last for quite a while. He come out? Oh, he needs to come out ahead of Rajion. Oh, is he going to come up behind him? This could hurt Calvin. This is going to hurt Calvin Rajion with his wing damage. Calvin trying some kind of undercut, either to keep ahead of Adri or to try and catch Nolan. But this is going to hurt the Renault driver. He's going to lose tenths and possibly seconds. And potentially this was not the best call. He thought he had a gap, but he's come up behind the AlphaTauri driver, and yet this is just gonna hurt him so much. We could see, this could trigger a few pit stops possibly.
Probably, yeah. I think as long as he gets ahead of Reg here before Spoon, I think it should be okay. But oh, it's just
no, he's not gonna get him.
Not working.
Let's have a look. Let's see if anyone reacts. I don't believe Nolan will react.
Nope.
No, but I have a feeling maybe a few. No, I think a lot of them could be doing softs to mediums or just taking the softs. As he did as a bit of a moment. They could just be taking the softs to that lap 9, lap 10. It's Kieran and Storm are side by side. Kieran blast past Storm.
There he is.
Frosty is still stuck behind Rajion.
Yeah, so Frosty's 26 seconds behind Nolan, so he's definitely gonna lose.
Oh, they're side by side for turn 3. Frosty's just losing so much time. 26 seconds is now turned into 27 seconds. He's lost a full second in Sector 1 to the leaders. So he's now 22 and a half seconds, almost 23 seconds now behind Adri. And yeah, this is not helping him at all.
Nope.
Made that 25 seconds. Jesus, this is not helping the Renault driver. And who's around the final corner doesn't pit. Does Adri or Jerome pit? Neither of them pit. Rudy doesn't pit. Yeah, I don't think many drivers. We could see a passover between Heated and Mike. Mike is now run out of VRS. Heated just biding his time. Yeah, Mike has now used up all his VRS. Same with Battery. Frosty did get past right into the chicane.
That pass, I believe, just before 130R, so crucial now, and now he's going to go guns blazing to try to make up for this lost time. Going at it into 130R, a la Schumacher and Alonso all those years ago. Jerome gets around Adrian.
Oh, Jerome pits.
Oh man, that was just fucking good.
Makes the
Rudy's in the pits too.
Rudy follows him up.
So I think this is going to be.
Passing through 130R. Pits. There we go. What's Jerome going
I think this is going to be the
Does
hards.
he go onto the medium? He goes onto the hards.
Yeah, I think he's, all three go on the hards. Rudy, Jerome, Randy, all on the hards.
Let's have a look at Frosty. Frosty was in front of Jerome. And coming out of the pit, Frosty is not even close to Jerome.
Nope.
Frosty is what? 3 seconds he lost to Jerome. And we got to think Frosty was in front of Adri and Jerome. So it's more like 3 to 4 seconds that Frosty has lost behind, that was stuck behind Rajion. As well as he picks up a time penalty.
First penalty of the day. Jerome gets ahead.
Gets past LFC.
A little bit squirmy there on those
There's a big
tires.
terrain. There's a big terrain starting to form behind Mike, but it's for a net P5. But yeah, Mike, Heated, Kieran, Storm, California, and Don who has managed after after causing a Magello crash, has managed to catch back up the field. But yeah, so everyone carrying on for now. Does Don pit? Yeah, Don Cummins.
Nope. Probably
Yes.
go on the hards.
That's it.
Yes. No.
What's
Those are
highest
the
of Don?
mediums.
Don? Interesting.
Don on the mediums comes out behind Ran BH on the hards.
Rudy had pit and come out ahead of Rajon as well. That will help him. Ramp will probably get held up a little bit by Raji. Oh, as this
Rudy's off,
train
Rudy's
gets
off.
bigger and bigger.
I think he went off at Dunlop.
Don's just going to be stuck behind Rudy. I'm going to see a little lunge into the hairpin. No, I can't get the move done. But no, this train up the front behind Mike is getting a bit bigger. Let's see if Nolan's in the pits, and so is Adri. They both get slowed down in time. I reckon Mike and Heated will both pit now. Yep, and obviously the mediums will carry on. So Kieran will be the net well, not the net leader. He will lead the race. Everyone now coming onto
Red
the
Bull wasn't
mediums.
ready.
This will be interesting.
Oh, the Red Bull team wasn't
Oh,
ready.
did Heated pit the same lap? Is Jerome has got the undercut on Adri. However, Jerome is on the hards compared to Adri's mediums. Frosty has now come out in a net P4. Oh, and Heated had really hit the back of Heated. Heated coming out the pits, and he has got ahead of Rudy and John, obviously Rudy on the hard compound tyre. As FC come just ahead of Giabo. So Kieran, Storm and California obviously on the mediums. They'll be going to around about lap 16, lap 17 if they then want to go onto the soft compound tyre. Obviously Nolan, the first of the runners out of pit, who is on the mediums. With a 3-second gap as Rant gets past Mike into the hairpin. Then Heated here, Rudy's here, and Don's here. Now there's a train behind Rajon. Rajon obviously still with his wing damage. And this could get a bit interesting with 5 cars behind Rajon. Here we go, is Mike gonna have a move on Rant into the chicane? He's gonna look
up the
for
inside. Bit of
a
contact.
little bit of contact.
Gets it done. As of now, he's ahead out of the chicane, now down the front stretch. Here comes the 5 train of cars. Down into turn number 1. There goes Heated around, or up the inside of Ran BH. He gets the move done before the first corner.
And they all stick behind Rajon. As we got Storm closing in on Kieran a bit, but they're just coming up to the hairpin. But yeah, Rajon is currently forming. Oh my god, this is a bit close coming into Dagna 1. Surely no one's going to go and no, they don't go for a move here. Oh, this is a Storm picks up a penalty. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Oh,
Heated around the outside of Storm.
Oh,
bit
they're
of contact.
free. Why don't that happen? Ranf gets them both. Oh, they're in the way. Oh, Mike. So, I don't believe really picked up any damage. Oh, just have no. But Rudy got squeezed into the wall by Mike. I don't know if Mike was I don't know if he was there or if he lost a bit of traction. But yeah, pushed really into the wall as Nolan sets the fastest lap of the race so far with 29.5. But yeah, went up the inside of Heated and Mike and just got better traction out of the hairpin. Let's see if he can get past Rajion.
I feel like this is going to be an easy pass for him.
Surely, I mean Rajion defends.
Up the inside. Oh, no, 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 no! Ran a bit sideways.
Keeps it.
Can he keep it going? Oh no, he goes back and hits John! Oh no! What could have been a good race for Rand VH went up the inside of Raj, and you maybe think that Raj wasn't expecting him to go for the move.
I believe that Rajion did leave enough space on the inside, but it's just you always run the risk of an incident. As Heated now tries on Raji, obviously this is helping Don the whole time.
Oh, that's how you do it. Learn from the Red
goes
Bull.
up in to P8, and surely Don will get let through by Rajion. Oh, not yet, not into Spoon. You'd think that, okay, that was a bit much closer, but he is through it now. Is really trying to take advantage of this. Coming into 130 yard there, side by side, Rajion obviously with his wing damage. Has to run out a little bit wider. Can Mike take advantage? No, he gets stuck behind Rajion. I believe Mike should breeze past Rajion. No, he won't, because Mike has run out of ERS. Rajion wants the DRS as well, so Mike's going to have to sit behind them. Zord is all up behind Heated. I have noticed up front that Nolan is now stuck behind, as there's a yellow flag, and I believe it's a it's Martin just getting out of the way.
Yep.
Nolan is now stuck behind California, and Jerome is slowly starting to catch him. It's not by a lot, but yeah, Nolan is hopefully he'll get past California. California does have enough ERS to defend if he wants to. So Nolan runs a bit wide through Spoon. But yeah, this might, as Nolan applies the ERS, so does California. We got Storm 1.4 seconds up the road from them, but yeah, Nolan. I mean, Jerome, the only problem is Jerome on his hard compound tyre cannot make up as much. And to be fair, Adri and Frosty they're like all three of them are setting equal pace as Frosty picks up a penalty. That's gonna hurt him a little bit. Brandon, Rajion through 130. Rajion's race is getting bad from worse. I think he's just holding.
There he goes.
And yeah, no, he pulls him to the bits now.
Yeah, he tried his best to stick it out as best as he could, but he just kept dropping positions, and I think
Don still stuck behind Heated, and yeah, Nolan has not got past. Nolan did not get past California, and now Jerome is catching fast. Jerome has gained half a second in this lap alone.
And it's fair to say that you would think the hards would be better at the end of this race, meaning that they're going to last longer, but that's not the case. I've seen it multiple times where the hards, they're just not good at the end of the race compared to old mediums.
No, definitely.
It's
I'm just amazed at how Nolan on his fresh mediums is unable, and considering he was pulling out a second a lap at the start of the race. I believe, here we go, I have a feeling he might have a lunge into the, no he doesn't, kind of they touch a little bit, there's no damage. Actually, point with DRS off a Storm, he did, so yeah, Nolan is still going to be stuck behind California, and Jerome is now caught. He caught him by 1 second on a lap alone. I still think as long as Nolan doesn't make any mistakes or doesn't have any contact, I believe he'll still be fine because of the hard to medium difference, and obviously Jerome's tyres are also 2 laps older. But yeah, Nolan, you'd think that 11 lap fresher mediums, would you be able to braze past California as California makes a little bit of a mistake up Dunlop? Nolan, go for the move, this is not where you want to do it. Into Degner 1. Nolan, I have a feeling, is getting a little bit impatient. And he's seeing that Jerome is now less than 2 seconds behind the Red Bull driver.
Yeah, he's got to be seeing that gap, and it's just going down. But look who's behind Nolan. On the timing charts, it's Jerome, but we still have a back marker. Oh, there he goes, Nolan up the inside through Spoon, exits and gets around California. We'll see if California tries to fight this back.
No, I don't think he is.
Yeah, he's a bit too far.
Not using any overtake. Marty's ghosted, by the way.
Okay.
So he won't be getting involved in this. Obviously, he should get out of the way as Storm pits. California carries on. So yeah, Nolan, you think should now starts clear off again from the field, obviously gaining 3 seconds within 3 laps. And there's, I wonder if Jerome, well, to be fair, California, well, unlucky for Nolan, that California will probably pit on this lap. But yeah, look at the time that Nolan is gaining now, like 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 as we go to the Degners. He's gained 2 seconds in 1 sector. Yeah. That's incredible. Wow. Look at this, we're not even halfway around the lap and he's gained almost 2.5 seconds on the McLaren driver. And California has, I believe that California has no damage. And Rajon sets a pole. Yeah, California has no damage. It's Jerome is going for the move into Spoon. Oh, it's going to cost California a few tenths, but yeah, gets it done. And yeah, that gap of 3 seconds is now being reopened. Nolan has gained almost 4 seconds in 1 lap. I mean, that is amazing pace from the Red Bull driver. And California should be coming. Surely California should be pitting this lap. Yeah, he does. Yeah, Nolan on the mediums. Nolan on the mediums sets a quicker time than Rajon, who was on, just came out of the pits, softs. Wow.
Wow. I think that's all they can say at this point. It's just wow.
Kieran, actually, yeah, Kieran has come out in it. Kieran has come out in an P5. He's actually come out in P5.
Yeah. So
we were focused on
Renaults here.
Yeah, we were focused on Nolan, but yeah, Kieran, he's what 11 seconds down the road from Calvin. Obviously, Calvin has a 3-second time penalty. There's not been. That's one thing that I think we've got to applaud the drivers on today. That there's been. I've seen possibly maximum 5 penalties this race. I don't think there's been a lot of penalties. There's been a few corner cuts and one speeding into the pit lane from random, but there's a train of 5 cars again.
Yep. This time it's Kieran at the at the helm of this in the Renault. And it's Heated Don, Rudy, Storm. And then California trying to bring up the rear.
California, they're great. And they're both on fresh softs. I could see, it's really look for him on. Oh, Rudy going down outside as Don! Through the chicane, he pushed it a little bit wide, Don's on the grass! But now it's a drag race, this is turn 1, but they both have DRS. Oh, and Storm's gone running outside of Don! Is Storm gonna try on the... No, surely Storm's not gonna try around the outside. No, he doesn't, obviously on the front. He's got way better rubber than Rudy on his 9-lap old hards. Yeah, could we be seeing Storm and California make a charge through the field with 8 laps to go?
We could.
I think the top 4 it's kind of set now without any massive stakes or a safety car. I think the top 4 is kind of set, but I think from P5 down to, well, actually, yeah, I've just seen Mike's on the back of this train now as well. So from P5 to P11 are separated by 6 seconds. We have 7 drivers within 6 seconds of each other.
Welcome to Japan.
Mean, yeah, welcome. As Rajion that picks up a penalty, obviously down in P17. Yeah, Nolan starts lap 20 of this race. Heated is Storm, and we go Storm, Randy outside of Rudy, obviously on the softs. Yeah, I have a feeling that if California as well can start to close into the back, California, out of this whole group, has the most ERS. Actually, every single person apart from California has less than 10% ERS. It just goes to, just goes to show how much all of these drivers have been pushing in this race. But yeah, California, he needs to get within that 1 second though. He's 2 attempts off it at the moment.
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, we could be.
I think if heated, or not heated, I think if Storm can get past Kieran, I think he can maybe get to the back of Calvin by the end of this race.
Well, Calvin does have that 3-second time penalty from earlier in the race. Storm has a penalty as well. So he would have to catch and pass him, but actually, going off of that, Storm needs to actually pass Heated and Kieran pretty quickly, because these softs, they don't last forever. They will, obviously he put them on lap 17, he will have to get a move on, because otherwise they're going to start to go off. And yeah, he's not going to have the benefit of being on faster tyres for a while. Yeah, he needs to get a move on, and yeah, California, he's now within his rest, but he's not really making the moves that he needs to. He's got Don just in front of him, but he's in the DRS of Rudy. Rudy is now in the DRS of Storm, and actually Storm has just fallen out of the DRS of Heated. And Heated obviously tucked up behind here. So yeah, this is going to be a very interesting one to see if obviously Kieran. So obviously Heated's a net P, not a net P3, a net P5 because of penalties. But yeah, Storm and Kieran could be well. Oh no, actually no, that's my bad. It's Calvin's got the penalty, isn't it? Not Kieran. Wrong road drivers. Actually, yeah, Kieran hasn't even got a warning all race, so yeah, that's my apologies.
I think he.
I have seen something else that I've been watching it for the last 2 laps. Jerome is closing in on Nolan.
Oh,
remember we were saying the gap was 3.7 seconds? It's suddenly 2.2. It's now 2.1. And remember, this gap was 3.7 seconds at one point. Jerome has dropped off. So Adri has lost 3 seconds to Jerome, and Jerome has caught Nolan by 1.5 seconds.
Javo's in the pits, he picks up a time penalty, get off those parts.
I don't think that this is over. No, I think Jerome might, like, he's got 5 laps left. What's his ERS looking like? Oh, they've both got equal ERS actually. I don't think that Jerome is going out without a fight here.
No.
Speaking of that, California has now caught up to the back of Don. Storm finally put a charge on Heated. Jerome is now less than 2 seconds behind Nolan. Jerome is really catching Nolan.
Yeah, he's pushing.
Oh, Storm makes a mistake out of Spoon and that's going to cost him. Really can't capitalise. Don's fallen out of DRS. But Don's under pressure from California. California, can he make a move? They're going to be side by side. No, California backs out. But I think that's wise because California is going to have DRS and Don will not. Don has no ERS to defend. He's going to use the tiny bit that he has. But yeah, California should easily blast past. And there he goes into P9, and can he catch this 4-car train in the front? Jerome is still catching Nolan. This is actually going to be potentially a last lap smash and grab if Jerome can get with. Jerome just needs to get within that DRS of Nolan to have any chance of passing him or making a mistake. Oh, Jerome, actually saying that, has just made a mistake, so commentators curse, but here comes Rudy. Oh god, into Spoon. Rudy on the hards. Oh, there's a little bit of contact. But yeah, Rudy gets through. So is the other softs go up already?
It could
Rudy
be.
Rudy on 13 lap old hards, passing Storm on 5 lap old softs.
You could say that and think that maybe they're just overdriving, trying to keep up with this train.
Possibly. To be fair, he possibly could have pushed too hard on the first couple of laps to try and like make some moves, but yeah, it's looking a bit interesting. The Storm is all over the back of Rudy now. Actually makes a mistake. Kieran, amazingly, has actually managed to keep all of these guys behind and not buckle under pressure. And going back to the front jar, Jerome. Oh, it was 1.5 seconds at one point, and now he's lost 8 tenths on this lap. I think Jerome may have lost his chance.
Yeah, I think Nolan's saving a bit of ERS. He's at 30% right now, and Jerome's at 14.
Yeah, he was.
So
Yeah,
you could think
he's
that big
saved a
drop
little
in the
bit.
gap is because Nolan's not using anything.
So it was 1.5 seconds going into turn 1, and now at the end of this lap, we'll see what it is for the chicane. That would have been a warning for Nolan. See what it is. So it was 1.5, so Jerome did lose half a second on that lap. I will just check warnings, because I believe Nolan...
I think he's...
Yeah, Nolan's on 2 warnings.
Ooh.
Jerome has 1, which was on that last lap, so yeah, Nolan's got to be really careful. Jerome can afford one more little cut here and there, but yeah, Nolan's got to be really careful. Kieran is still holding off this massive train behind him.
It's 7 cars.
But I think, yeah.
Oh my.
They have not gone out of a 6-second window. And I think this just shows how close this division is.
Yeah.
You've got 7 cars within 6 seconds, all running at the same pace, all, by the way, on different... You've got 2 on the hards, 3 on the mediums, and 2 on the softs. And they're all running at the same pace. I mean, yeah, it's incredible. Jerome again is catching on this lap. A yellow flag. Oh, it's Marty. I thought it was one of the 7 cars. But here we go. We got 2 laps left, and Jerome. Let's see after this corner. 1.7, 1.6. What is it over the line? So 2 laps left, and Nolan has a 1.6 second gap.
Oh man.
Jerome needs to have a lap of his life on this lap. He needs that DRS. If he's not inside that DRS coming onto the last lap, I believe Nolan has it wrapped up. You can see how hard Jerome is pushing. Goldie picks up a 3-second time penalty, obviously in P17. Oh, Jerome picks up a penalty
no.
as Rudy and he didn't go running outside of Rudy. But you know, that is, I have a feeling that's Jerome's chance is over unless, I hope Jerome keeps pushing with Nolan, obviously with his 2 warnings. Oh, Jerome must have got 2 on that last lap. As this train still carries on, Heated actually was defending from Rudy but managed to keep it running outside. Yeah, Storm and California feel like their softs have gone off. Don and Mike. Don is really not, the same as Adri. Adri and Don both have been a little bit underperforming in this race. I think you've got to say, don't you?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I think Adri could have been just the bad start he had, and then Don with the Jello sort of start.
The poor start.
I think that really messed him up. Probably
here comes Rudy.
Ruined his chances.
Oh,
he did a bit wide.
Rudy and Heated. They're side by side into the chicane. And Rudy, he's going to get the move done. But Heated got a great exit out of the chicane and he's got DRS as well. The lead is now 1.2 seconds. It's Heated. Oh, this is like a recreation of the last lap. Oh, this will be a great move if he pulls it off. Oh, Rudy's going to squeeze him. No, it was all fair. It's 1.1. It's 1 second.
Yeah, what could have been a great battle.
I think Jerome, I think he's going to run out of time. And I don't believe, unless Nolan cuts the chicane and makes a mistake, I believe that Nolan is going to win the Japan Grand Prix, but stranger things have happened into this final chicane.
Nope. So Nolan through the final chicane one more time. Keep it on the track, kid. Nolan, Eggshell Nolan is going to win the Japanese Grand Prix. Jerome takes P2. Adri around the final corner to take home P3. Calvin just in the middle of nowhere to take home P4. And then the Kieran train coming to the line now. It is Kieran, P5. Rudy, Heated, California Storm. Don picks up P9. After some penalties there, Mike P10, Storm P11. And now here comes Rand BH to take home the last points in P12. Here comes Brandon now, P13. He'll probably lose a spot. It's LFC. No, he won't. LFC in P14. Here comes Jabo. He picks up a penalty. Goes down to P16 as Region picks up P15. And Goldie now across the line in P17.
What a race.
What a race.
Nolan picks up his second win in 4 races. Obviously won Belgium now has won the Japanese Grand Prix. I think you gotta give a big shout out to Jerome though on his hards managing. So actually he had a really good pace at the end there. I think 1, possibly 2 more laps and Jerome may have actually got him, but yeah, Jerome's penalty also not helping him. Comes to the end, obviously Adri picked up a P3, just there, but yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah, I think I don't really know what could have happened any different than what actually did. I think maybe I don't know. trying to think of something that could have changed that, but I'm not too sure.
I don't know. But yeah, so Nolan picks up the win, Jerome P2, and Adri rounds out the podium. Calvin finishes P4, Kieran holds on to P5, followed by Rudy, Heated, California Don, and Mike picks up the final point. And then outside at the top 10, Storm, Random, LFC, Iragion, Jabbo, Goldie, who won last race and now finishes P17, obviously got caught up in that incident, and then Marty rounds out the grid. But yeah, that was a very good race. A lot of close racing, a lot of good battles. Oh, who is your driver of the day?
I think I got to give it to Jerome. He put up a really good fight there at the end to try and win, and picked up that late penalty, which I think really hurt him, and he's probably thinking about it. I think probably wondering what he could have done different, but either Nolan or Jerome, both pretty even in terms of my vote, but if I have to give it to one specific person, I think it has to be Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome had a very good race. Again, yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Nolan. But yeah, I think it's very close between obviously Jerome and Nolan. Both drove a very good race. Obviously, Nolan had that crash in quali, so managed to bring himself back from a crash and get back onto winning ways. And Nolan, in my opinion, driver today. But yeah.
Yep. All right. So I was keeping tally. 7 cars today lost in Degna. I don't know what I can do with this information, other than to say that I guess it's really funny. But yeah, I mean, I think only 2 of those were in the race. But
I reckon they had the surface from.
From Turkey.
I reckon they had the surface from Turkey.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of Turkey track surface down.
I'll agree with you there.
Yeah.
But we have our own things to do now. We actually get to race the cars now. Myself, I will be in Division 5 because I'm slow. But the other man in the Combox, Lando, he'll be in Division 2, a bit quicker. Just a bit quicker.
Just a smidge.
I mean, the divisions are so close. I mean, D1 and D5, they're within a second of each other. It's crazy. But yeah, stick around on the League of Europe YouTube channel. I don't know when they'll go live. Probably about 15 minutes or so. That's usually what it is. Same track. Same amount of laps. Same everything. But different drivers. So stay tuned for that. I have been All Maverick. That has been Lando. Nolan is your winner today here in Japan for Division 5. And we will see you all in the United States of America at the Circuit of the Americas next weekend. Same time. And as always, have a good night.